I mean, my whole issue is that black women are like the most emasculating chicks on the planet, and still talk about why won't anyone protect us? Why won't our men protect us? Like, who wants to protect someone who's acting all butch?
I'd say bitch being an asshole. Like,
basically that, yeah. But it's like, I mean, you have your own family members that emasculate you from a young age. You have women that are just mean, just because they can.
Yeah, nobody wants to deal with that. And that's my point. Like, everybody took what Kevin saying about being feminine and masculine and ran with these bullshit notions like, oh, you're not a real man unless you take care of somebody. Nowhere does being a man automatically dictate you have to take care of people. Man, you're not obligated to take care of anybody except the children you make, and that's it. Like, outside of that, you're not obligated. Like, your ability to take care of somebody doesn't dictate whether you're a quote unquote real man or if you're masculine. Like, so I'm not masculine because I don't take care of children. Like, does that make me less of a man because I don't have children and I don't have nobody to take care of but me? Like, that doesn't make sense.
And no offense to kids, so they don't make you want to take care of them. They have no fucking respect. Like, my own niece and nephew, like, weird stuff like please and thank you. And
that's how they raise. That's a raise thing. But being a man doesn't mean being a stepdad neither. Like, and that's the thing.
No, I'm saying the stepdad thing died out with the boomers and
no, that's what I'm saying. But
with Gen X maybe.
But please and thank you, that's the upbringing on the parent. That's on the parent.
That's what I'm saying. That's part of the problem. So.
Right. That's the parents' fault. I'm not gonna blame the kids for that. That's the parents' fault. But that's like saying, oh, if a woman doesn't have children, she's less feminine. Like, it's just dumb. Everybody took what this man said, and because the whole protector and provider bullshit, and ran with it. Like, it's just fucking stupid. It's just dumb. And like I said, being over in Thailand, I was just treated nice. I was just treated like as a fucking person. Like, people were just genuinely nice. Like, strangers, granted, some of them probably on some scheme and shit.
Yeah.
But in general, people were just nice. Like, I was trying to find something off the subway. I couldn't speak, I can't speak the language, but I typed it in, Google Translate, said excuse me to a random person, and they were happy enough to help. No attitude, no like, why the fuck you talking to me? Ew, none of that. Just, oh, a nice smile. She pointed me in the right direction. I said thank you, and that was that. And that was the end of our interaction. Just being a fucking decent human being. Like, let's just start there. Let's forget all the being masculine, being feminine shit. Just start with being a fucking decent person. Start there. If you can't even get past that, all the other shit is irrelevant to me.
Yeah. I'm just saying, once you get to the point where you want to, like, have a relationship and stuff like that, it's like, a lot of women here don't make you want to take care of them. But like I said, when I'm over there and it's just people just being sweet to you just because they're genuinely
nice people,
it makes you want to,
do nice things, be nice in return. Yeah. And that's how it should be. But I do agree here, like, simply asking somebody for directions can turn into a whole thing. So I get that. Like, I definitely get that.
Yeah, I mean, I have more camaraderie with black guys overseas than I do here. Because here, just acknowledging another dude's presence could, in the wrong place,
can escalate to something, can escalate out of hand. Hell, even saying good morning.
Fuck you mean good morning, nigga?
And that can come from the dude or her. And that's the skirt. And that's the fucked up part. It can come from either one of them. It's like, bro, it's called having manners. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's why I don't talk to people. But yeah, when I'm overseas, I'm polite. It's like when I was on campus. Like, that was like when I had the most camaraderie with other people of my ilk. It was when it's outside of the real world, I guess you could call it. But yeah, when I'm there, I see other brothers. Like, I'm in a random place in the Philippines. Like, I remember I came back from my wedding in a random place where you wouldn't expect to see any other foreigners, much less a black dude. And we just acknowledge each other. He's like, what's up? He's like, congratulations. I was like, thank you.
That's it, and that's all it had to be. That's
Like
how.
he didn't even know. He just saw me in the tux, and he put two and two together. So.
But that's my thing. That's all it takes. Like, so when I went, I seen other black people. No, I mean, I'm not mad because we didn't acknowledge each other. I'm just like, damn, yo, like, I know it's like it was an old dude. They were older couple, but I'm like, damn, like, motherfuckers can't speak. Like, I said, like, damn, y'all like can't speak. Like, I ain't gonna do nothing to you. Like, the fuck.
Well, I haven't spoken to. I only seen a few black women when I'm overseas, but none of them have really spoken to me. So,
well, I
kept it moving.
We know why. No, this was an older black couple. Like, it was an older black guy.
I mean, maybe they saw me with my wife, like,
right.
But at other times, I don't like, whatever. But I wasn't checking for them anyway, so that's why. Why?
It was one black. I didn't see a lot of black people, but I did interact with one black chick, but she was from the UK, I think, based on the accent. And we just happened to be at the same temple, and just asked me something about like how they had the temple set up. But other than that, I ain't interact with nobody else like black, because the few I seen, like, it was never nobody. They ain't say nothing, I ain't say nothing, so I'm like, okay, well, whatever. But I also get it if you try to go like, I don't want to see other black people. I mean, I guess whatever.
And that's kind of how I felt too when I first was overseas. But then when I'm over there, I meet other like-minded people, so you just kind of bond. So you're just like, yeah, what's up? Like how I met Fred. It was just random at a Comic-Con. Like, we were literally the only two black people there, I think. And he just happened to own his own comic book publication. And I talked with him and found out he was from Maryland. So I was like, oh, okay, that's dope. So,
well, one day is cool. I met a white guy. He was from Maryland too. I was just touring around.
I swear, you'll meet people from Maryland everywhere. Like when I was in Bangkok, I saw someone from the University of Maryland because I was wearing a T-shirt. He's like, you went to the University of Maryland? I was like, yeah. He said, you? I was like, yeah. He said, where you from? I was like, I'm from Baltimore. He's like, I'm from I think he said either Silver Spring or Gaithersburg or Rockville, one of those. And so we bonded. Then back in the Philippines, I met a girl. She was Filipina, but she was a Filipino American. She had just graduated and came to the Philippines, and she was staying in my condo for a few days before she left to the provinces. Like, man, you find people from Maryland and from my own alma mater everywhere. So I was like, cool. I even saw another Thai chick. She wasn't from Maryland, but she was rocking the University of Maryland hat. But she didn't know English because I was trying to point to her hat and say, hey, I went there, but she didn't understand what I was saying.
But yeah, it was dope. Like, he was a cool dude. He took a picture. Because I couldn't take the picture myself, but he took a picture for me. It's like, yeah, my daughter lives in Chiang Mai. He was from Annapolis. I said, it's just funny, where you meet people.
Yeah.
But I enjoy my trip. I'm going back. I don't care what anybody says. I'll be a passport pro. I'll call me whatever you want. I don't care. Call you a monger. I don't care. I had fun. I enjoyed myself.
Getting all up in the rice bunnies.
I said next step is Bali. Then then I'm gonna hit the motherland. A few countries there. Try to get my passport book stamped. But nah, but like you said, it's just people are just nicer.
I was like, women here just mean, so it's like it make you not want to approach them. Like I said, just like when we were at the gym, they look nice or whatever, but I don't want to deal with the potential attitude just from saying hello.
Nah, I just don't want to be put on the internet talking about I'm harassing.
Exactly. That and that. Like, it doesn't pay to be polite. And then when they do actually want your attention, they're like, why isn't no one giving us attention anymore? Why won't anyone approach us? Because you made it patently clear that you don't want to be bothered unless you already think that the guy is attractive. So now the guy has to do a mental calculus of, all right, how appealing might I come off to these women before I try to shoot my shot? And it's not worth it.
Yeah, you can just say no. And I think that's the problem. Like,
Pornhub is free.
Yeah, well, that. And, say you got Vegas. And my point is, honestly, it's just, one, the juice isn't worth the squeeze. Two,
those were kind of worth the squeeze, though.
No, those three were.
I'm sorry.
but at the end of the day, the point is like, Damn, I lost my train of thought.
All I'll say, guys, I'd have done a. Well, your boy is married, but I'd have popped a blue chew on all three, same time. But yeah, see, he can't even finish what he was gonna say. So it did.
Yeah, I can't.
But yeah, I was saying, basically, it's like foreign women just come off more friendly, more feminine, and it makes you want to not only date them, but they make you. I mean, they lead you to want to protect someone like that, that's feminine and friendly, and it's lacking here. So that's all I'll say about that. But I guess you got these pro-blackity blacks that will shame you if you don't and say it's your fault that the women are mean. Shout out to Umar Johnson with his Crackerjack PhD. And whenever that school's gonna get built, another 10 years from now, or is it built but still having problems? For all